Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's the First Exchange of Funk, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're a first time subscriber, this is my Kaiju number 8 chapter 31 review. Now, a quick reminder of what happened in chapter 30. We saw Captain Mina take out the humanoid Kaiju, and when I mean take out, she took it out. Upper head was gone, Kaiju was done for, but that was last chapter. But anyway, in this chapter we see Mina, we see Kikoru, and we see Shishiro. They gather together after defeating the Kaiju, and they're talking amongst themselves. Also, we see Leno and Kafka. Whilst they're in the background, they're talking to each other. Leno mentions how great Mina is. Now, Kafka also does, he does note how great Mina is in terms of her skills and her abilities. But he does have a moment to himself where he kind of fanboys over all three of them. He does note to himself that he does want to become like them in terms of power, in terms of their power and their abilities. Now, a funny moment is that Leno tells him to stop making that stupid face, even though Kafka is making this fanboying, like geeking out face in his head. He's not even doing it out in real life, but Leno just knows what he's doing. Well, back to the top three, Mina, Kikoru and Shishiro. They're talking, and Shishiro tries to make himself not like he's in charge, but he tells Kikoru that she should go rest while him and Mina go take out the rest of the remaining Kaiju that are scattered about. Mina does say to Shishiro that, she does say to him that you're in no shape to fight. The way you've exhausted yourself, and you'd be in no condition to fight. You'd be in no condition to be of any help to anyone. And Shishiro does agree. He can't argue with her, because even he knows he's pushed himself to his limits. He's pushed himself quite a bit. Now, whilst they're talking amongst themselves, this is when things get a bit eerie. It gets a bit, ooh, what's gonna happen? Because we pan above. We pan above in the next page, and we see that the humanoid Kaiju is still, it's not completely destroyed. Its core, or there's a part of it, its head is just amassing and growing larger right above Mina, Shishiro and Kikoru. Now they'll notice this once they look up and notice. I think this thing lets out a shriek, and they all turn and realize what's happening. Now, Okanogi, who communicates with them that it's a super giant Kaiju bomb that the humanoid Kaiju is preparing a self-destruct a self-destruct ability it has. And we see Shishiro, and he thinks that death screecher, that cry earlier, it wasn't a death rattle like a screecher creature will release right before it dies. That quite common in there, and apparently Kaijus do the same, or may do the same as well. Now Mina springs into action, and she communicates to Okanogi to get everyone to fall back and to get more ammunition to her ASAP. And Shishiro is freaking out at the same time. He's nervous, because he says we're not going to make it in time, but he says this internally, so I guess he's having some sort of panic attack. And we hear the humanoid Kaiju say, "Hey human, looks like this game is a draw." So this was probably its plan from the beginning. And right then is when we see Kafka dart. He dashes past all three of them before they even realize, and when they do, he's already past them, and he is heading toward the humanoid Kaiju. Now what is he going to do? I know what he's going to do. Obviously, it's quite obvious what he's going to do, guys. I mean, but you comment below. Kafka go past him and he's like, "Hey, get back!" And then he has a realization for a second, like, how have you got past me so fast? You should not be that fast. Someone with 1%. But Shishiro is thinking all of this in his head. But after that, we pan to see Kafka's thoughts, and there's a flashback of Mina and Shishiro and how they have been inspirations to him, and how they have given him the power or the chance to make change in the defense force. And Kafka says, "I'm sorry, Vice Captain," and he transforms, guys. He transforms into his kaiju form in front of everyone, and Okanogi at the same time reads out that that fortitude is 9.98. A super kaiju reading has been detected on the base, and this isn't, and she knows that this isn't the humanoid kaiju. She knows this, so, and she declares it's kaiju number 8, and that's the end of the chapter, guys. I mean, I don't know what Kafka is going to do now, because the cat's out the bag, and he is right above the second humanoid kaiju bomb, and it looks like he's gonna, I don't know what he's gonna do, if he's gonna punch it, try to push it away, but you see, like I said, the cat's out the bag, so any hopes that Kafka had of keeping his secret is gone now. So, I mean, you guys tell me what you thought of this chapter. What do you think Kafka's going to do? What do you think Mina and Shisho are going to do now that they've seen Kafka transform? But that's the end of the chapter, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep it fresh and keep it funky. I'm the 36 James of Funk. Goodbye.